The global pandemic, it's a phrase we've heard a lot over the past year and a half. And while we've had our ups and our downs here in the United States, it's easy to lose sight of how the coronavirus has plagued other areas. On Your Side's Haley Harrison tonight shares the story of how the power of social media brought together two pastors from opposite sides of the world during this pandemic and how their friendship changed a community forever.
It all started with a random follow on Instagram from a pastor in the small Indian town of Amalapuram.
I started following him back and started really, when the Delta variant hit India, I started getting kind of the background reports on what was really going on. It was really a grave situation. It's so hard for us to fathom that here in America.
Pastor Josh Kamanapalli says 8 of his staff died during the COVID-19 outbreak in India over the summer.
What I was feeling, what I was looking at, the way I saw people die, it felt like a horror movie. And I'm sorry, it is a little bit hard to put myself back into that position. It was scary for me to fall asleep. That's how bad it was. It was the fear that had gripped me at that time.
Impact Church's lead pastor, George Davis, knew he had to help his new social media friend and his community. He asked his congregation to pitch in.
They jumped right at the opportunity and gave tremendously over like a 2-week period. I mean, literally all the money came in like 2 or 3 weeks.
More than $100,000 was raised and sent to Kamanapalli so he could turn an old orphanage.
Painting work has started. Here we can put more beds.
Into the first full-fledged intensive care unit in Amalapuram.
Man, it's amazing to see that old building to now looking at this place. It's just, I was just there, and it brings a smile to my face.
The unit, named after Pastor Davis, came online this month. It will be the only hospital in town come December.
It's really turned into something special because it was intended to be just a emergency stopgap, but it's now turned into something that will serve the community for many years to come.
Two pastors, worlds apart, connected through social media, joining forces in the fight against COVID-19, changing Amalapuram forever.
You never underestimate where God can come in. You might think it's just a random connection, and put God in that position. He can do some crazy things. I mean,
I'm Haley Harrison, First Coast News, on your side.
Wow, they're really showing what it means to love your neighbor, even if they're a world away.